Hey, welcome. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on a hidden stress tax, a little known metabolic marker that could be silently draining your energy. We're diving deep into something called homocysteine, and more importantly, how you can stop paying this invisible tax on your health and get your energy back. So let me ask you this. Do you ever feel like your daily stress is costing you more than just your peace of mind? Like it's levying a tax on your body's resources? Maybe it shows up as that nagging fatigue or brain fog that you just can't shake. Well, you're not imagining it. Today, we're going to expose what that tax really is and, better yet, how you can stop paying it for good.
All right, first things first. Before we can fix the problem, we need to understand it. So I want you to imagine a massive unseen traffic jam happening right inside your body. Let's figure out what's causing this pileup.
So what on earth is homocysteine? Well, it's not something you eat. Your body actually makes it when it breaks down protein. And here's the key part. It's supposed to be a crossroads molecule. It shows up for a split second and is meant to be immediately recycled and sent on its way. But when it gets stuck, that's when it builds up. And boom, you've got that metabolic traffic jam we were just talking about. And listen, this traffic jam is a really big deal. It's not just some minor inconvenience. When homocysteine builds up, it can have some serious consequences. We're talking about everything from damage to your arteries, to links with cognitive decline, and even complications in pregnancy. So getting this number under control isn't just a nice idea. It's absolutely crucial for your long-term health. Okay, so how does your body normally clear this traffic? Well, it's got a primary route, a metabolic superhighway that relies on a very specific team of nutrients. Let's meet the crew. The main road for clearing out homocysteine is basically paved with B vitamins. Think of folate, B12, and B6 as your body's expert clearance crew. They're the ones who show up, grab that stuck homocysteine molecule, and either recycle it or turn it into something useful. They keep the highway moving. But what happens when that main highway gets blocked? There are actually a few common roadblocks that can really mess things up. As we get older, or if we have digestive issues, our ability to absorb B12 can go down. And other things like smoking or drinking too much can interfere with the whole process. So when this main road is closed for business, your body desperately needs a detour. And this is where things get really exciting. Because it turns out your body has a brilliant built-in bypass route, a backdoor solution that can get you around all those roadblocks we just mentioned. This amazing bypass is called the BHMT pathway. And here's the absolute game changer. It clears out homocysteine just as well as the main highway, but get this, it doesn't need folate and B12 to do it. This is huge. It means even if you have one of those roadblocks we talked about, you've got another way out. This pathway just runs on two different nutrients, choline and betaine. It's your body's metabolic plan B. So, how do we fuel this bypass route? First up, we need foods that are rich in betaine. You can think of betaine as the direct fuel for this pathway. And beets, they're one of the most powerful sources you can find. Cooked spinach and whole grains like quinoa are also fantastic ways to power up this pathway. All right, next up are the precursors. These are foods high in choline, which our body can then turn into betaine. Egg yolks are an absolute powerhouse here, one of the best sources, period. If you're looking for plant-based options, soy is your best friend, along with veggies like broccoli and cauliflower. When you combine these foods, you're giving your body everything it needs to swing open that back door pathway. Okay, so we've covered what to add to your plate. But what if I told you that's only half the battle? Managing homocysteine isn't just about what you add, it's also about what you preserve. We have to stop draining the very resources our body needs to do this cleanup job in the first place. Let this quote sink in for a second. Stress is a known methylation thief. What does that even mean? Well, methylation is a fancy word for a process your body uses for just about everything, including clearing homocysteine. The little things that do the work are called methyl groups. Now, when you're chronically stressed out, your body literally diverts these workers away from cleanup duty and puts them on stress hormone production instead. You are literally stealing from your own detox system to fuel your stress response. This comparison right here is so crucial. Your nervous system is constantly making a choice. When it's in fight or flight mode, it is all about burning through resources right now. And things like clearing homocysteine, that gets pushed to the back of the line. But when you shift into rest and digest mode, your body's priority flips to recycling and repair. This is the state where detoxification can actually happen. The whole goal is to spend way more time in that rest and digest state. So how do we actually do that? How do we make that shift? Well, that brings us to a super practical daily plan that ties together everything we've talked about: the nutrition, the stress management, and a few simple habits to keep that metabolic traffic flowing smoothly. Now, this plan isn't about intensity or adding more stress to your life. It's all about consistency. In the morning, you're using sunlight and some simple breathing to set your internal clock. Midday, a quick walk after lunch does wonders for your insulin sensitivity, and you practice reframing any stress to stop that methylation theft. Then, in the evening, you use easy techniques like humming or specific breath work to get your body ready for a night of deep, deep repair. Look, if you remember only one single thing from our entire conversation today, please let it be this: the most powerful tool you have to flip the switch from stress to repair is your exhale. That's it. A long, slow, complete exhale is the literal off switch for the fight or flight response that's been draining your resources all day. So let's make this super practical right now. This is the 4-7-8 breath, and it's something you can try tonight. It's so simple. You just inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, hold it for 7 seconds, and then, and this is the magic part, you exhale completely through your mouth for 8 long seconds. Just doing this 3 or 4 times before you go to sleep sends this powerful signal to your body that it's safe, and it's time to switch into that glorious rest and digest mode. So, as we wrap up, I want to leave you with this question. This isn't about a massive life overhaul tomorrow. It's about finding one small thing, one tiny point of leverage. Maybe it's adding some spinach to your eggs, or taking that 10-minute walk after lunch, or just trying that 4-7-8 breath tonight. What one small change will you make today to start reclaiming your energy and to finally switch off that hidden stress tax?